Now I'm going to go over the 4-3 under advanced defensive setup that I'm using, and pretty much it's just a very nice way to disguise which side of the field we're coming from. If you're playing a smart opponent or an opponent that is good on the offensive side of the ball, they're going to know how to line shift and pick up blitzes, especially blitzes that involve moving a guy to the outside. So in this case, we're going to be using the same exact plays. We'll come out in cover 4. We'll go to shotgun again. So the way we're going to set this up a little bit differently is we are going to we're going to take the linebackers, shift them to the left. So once we shift the linebackers to the left, we're going to kind of get this 4-3 stack type alignment. We're then going to crash our defensive line down, and in this case, we're going to be bringing pressure from the right side of the field. So we're simply going to blitz this linebacker that is on the right-hand side. Make sure he stays pretty much where the defensive end is. We don't want him all the way to the outside or all the way to the inside. Sometimes this game can get very buggy. So just make sure he's somewhere near the defensive end. After that, we're going to take this linebacker that is on the left, and we're going to move him to the outside. This is going to pretty much disguise our blitz for later on. After that, the defensive end that is currently standing up, we can put him into whatever zone we want. Then we're going to play on this middle linebacker, and when we do this, we're going to stand in this A gap between the guard and the center, and we're just going to hold left trigger. When you do so, you're going to get a very glitchy, kind of similar to the 4-3 under, where it could come D end, it could come D tackle. It's going to all depend on where, what formation your opponent's in and stuff along those lines. So once again, the setup is to shift the linebackers to the left, re-blitz the outside linebacker that is on the right, crash defensive line down, and you do want to make sure this linebacker is near the defensive end. It doesn't have to be right on top. It doesn't have to be, a little bit to the inside, a little bit to the outside. None of that stuff really matters. You just can't have him, over here or all the way to the outside. He needs to be pretty much, I would guess, on top of the defensive end. After that, we're going to disguise our blitz that we will set up later by moving the linebacker out. Zone out the defensive end if you want to, and then stand on the middle linebacker, hold left trigger. You'll see B gap once again. So now we've gotten two different ways to get the same B gap pressure. We have the basic setup, which we've already broken down, and now we're getting into the advanced part of this scheme. In the next video, I will show you how to actually get pressure from the left side of the field, and then we'll work on the dual pressure.